Quick knowledges about E.T. E.T. the extraterrestrial. And as you see here, this is the most Jewish film ever. Now this is the Jewish Chronicles saying that. See, author Nathan Abrams. So they're saying it's the most Jewish film ever. So it must be really. And of course, it is a total metaphor for like Jewish, Jewish stuff, all Jewish type of ways. It's a total metaphor for it. Obviously, directed by Steven Spielberg, written by Melissa Matheson. That sounds pretty Jewish, like the 33, the TH, So you know what I mean? It's total Jewish production. Of course, the E.T. Basically becomes a metaphor for a little Jew. E.T. becomes like a little Jew. Of course, what happens in the movie is they all love the Jew. They love the E.T. Which is basically a metaphor for getting people to sort of love the Jew. So it was important for them to make a bit of propaganda and get people to sort of love Jews. They love them, love their culture. But obviously they couldn't just come openly and say I love the Jew. So they created this E.T. alien character. As you see about the Steven Spielberg, Jaws, Jews, third kind. The Freemasonic kind. So it's just, and of course he done all the war ones like Schindler's List and Private Ryan. So propaganda artist on behalf of Jews, of course. So he had this Love and the Alien by David Bowie. Again, this is about the Jew. This is about the alien becomes the Jew. Like all these type of movies and all these type of movies where an alien comes to the planet Earth or whatever. There's one what Bowie was in. We've done a lot of movies obviously about an alien who comes down to planet Earth and starts to sort of disguise as a human and learn human ways and all this type of thing. I've seen it a dozen movies, they call it Starman with Jeff Bridges and stuff like that. It's always the same story, because it's Jew Productions, obviously, with this Hollywood. And there's a black and white idea, see. So obviously to deal with solid Jewish themes, this type of thing. But it's basically symbolising the Jews type of idea, right? The Jew goes to the West and learns the ways of the Western culture, see? Ingratiates himself in. So it's, that's what the alien, the space alien, science fiction is about. It's just metaphoric for the Jew entering into the Western society, learning the ways, and then basically taking over, becoming the most loved character and all that. Like Steven Spielberg, SS. This sort of piece here, I think I figured this piece out. Of those who say they are Jews, right? So those who say they are Jews, that's straightforward. People sort of claim to be Jews. They say they're Jews, right? And they are on T, see? But lie. So this part here, they are not. Of course, that's what sort of sparks off all the debates about who's the real Jews and all this. All the blacks are the real Jews, the whites are the real Jews. But if you look at it, see, they are on T. That's one of their biggest codes. They're not. Who say they are Jews and are on T. But lie. That's all it is, lie. So the alien comes from the lie. And the alien is the lie. Of course, like the ideas of the alien abduction, is just associated with liars, Like so again, they're coding in things. where it's like people sort of they hear things about aliens, right? And this sort of leads them to think about like space aliens or UFOs. Of course, an alien is a Jew. It's a Jew in your land. That's what it's all about. Because the Jews are the land. They call it the pirates and the people from the sea who come to the foreign land. And you know what I mean? That's the whole idea of being a real alien. See? That's probably the biggest alien of all time, and that is the Leonard Nimoy. He's openly admitted it's all Jewish and all that. Of course, Star is the Jew Star, the Star of David, and the Star of Remfar and all that. The ultimate greenhorn, greenhorn becomes metaphor for like a newcomer, someone who's new to it. An anxious, bewildered creature adrift in a strange land, So again, it's to do with the Jew, the alien is the Jew coming to the strange lands, which is the West, and now they've took it over, it's the European sort of society. They've took it over from inside, see? The tree of life, Etz chain, So it's again to do with that. Etz chain. Etz, just tree, Etty Hillesum, see? Etty. Middelburg. Jacob or Job. Of course, the ET, we turn the E round, it becomes the 3. Now becomes the 3 T's of this Royal Arch, Freemason. So you know what I mean? 3T become a triple tau. Again, becomes 19th letter in the Greek alphabet. Of course, like Steven Spielberg, cast a spell, and of course a lie, a spell and a lie. So that's what this character, the SS, was meant to do. Cast spells on the Western people, Again, he's from Ukraine, the Ukraine war. Shmuel Spielberg. He's heavily involved in the Holocaust Memorial Archive or something now, keeping that text going on behalf of them, saying. Recreated America. You see the alien Jew in the British imagination. Migration, transnationalism. You see what I mean? The alien is the Jew. In God. Again, see at this point, people just accept the fact there's a Jewish community and a Jewish influence and it's sort of Jewish, peoples in Britain and whatever countries, they just accept that. But of course, they haven't been here that long. They ingratiate themselves, they migrated and came in. See, that's the whole culture of them. It's about migrating to foreign lands and then assimilating into them foreign lands. It's the whole thing of what they're all about, the way they behave and everything. See. because they feel like an alien. They know it's not their real place, and so it's all based on that. This thing here, paranoid Semitism or paranoid Jew syndrome. When a Jew exhibits persistent anxiety, obsessive thoughts, compulsive behaviour, right? So they wonder, they're trying to drive everyone else mad, through all this mental illness type ideas and mental health concerns. They're trying to drive everybody else mad because they're basically like that thing. That's the way they are in a natural state or an unnatural state. So they want everyone else to be like that, see what I mean? Create this like on edge type of thing in the populations of these countries where they've took over. See what I mean? Judeo culture, and it's based on these type of things, Just to get this type of, when you get the Jew, and you get the wedge, and obviously to drive a wedge is to sort of, divide people and all this, and this is what they're all about again, is sort of that division thing. But again, you have this in golf, which is totally Jewish Masonic sports game, golf, You've got a wedge, obviously, in that. Wedge. So psychology is basically coming from Jews, The field of psychology, and many of its pioneers were Jewish. All of them were, because they're the ones that started doing this type of thing, get into people's minds, it's like mind rape type of thing, it's like the world could well have done with it, basically, all this type of stuff. Look at the concepts in that, the godly soul and an animalistic soul, Behemoth, like that monster thing, behemoth. It's all, the entire world's based on Jew concepts at this stage, You see Richard Lewis or Richard Levi's dies at 77 and 6. I love 7 and 6. Apparently this one was into Jewish neurosis, which is basically the trademark of it. The Jewish personality idea, it's all about the neurosis, Jewish anxiety and neurosis type idea, see? That's why they seek to drive everyone else in such a way, It's what it's all about. This one was big at a certain stage on the TV and all that. Dr. Ruth Westheimer, again, this is like to make a home in the West. West Homer, to make a home in the West. Homer's Odyssey. Again, you have that Homer's Odyssey thing, it's about Jews going to new lands. Of course, little, typical little Jewish look and that. Again, talking about an E.T. idea with that. E.T. Fu and Home and Ruth Westheimer. Home. Of course, like in the psychology, but poking the nose into sex habits and all that type of idea, you know what I mean? Very typical Jewish look, Again, the ginger hair, It's a little E.T. type of thing, see what I mean? They made the whole type of thing, the society, revolve around Jewish concepts of neurosis, like everything's malfunction type of thing, nothing's meant to like people are meant to work correctly, they're supposed to be malfunctional. And then in steps like a Jew to offer the solution, which is always going to ultimately lead to that trans program, That's like the game with them, see. Again, classic alien code, the voodoo spell and the alien, of course, totally known. Alan Stewart Koenigsberg, totally known for